Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Happy New Year. Most people set resolutions and then they fade away because they don't change who they are. They wish and hope for what they think that would be nice to have, but they never actually work towards getting what they truly desire. I'm going to start reading lesson 1 from Thinking into Results so that we can really start the new year getting clear on what it is that we really, really want. What are we working towards? What would you choose to target? Napoleon Hill said, "Those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want and generally get it." The leaders in every walk of life decide quickly and firmly. That is a major reason why they are leaders. The world has a habit of making room for the person whose words and actions show they know where they are going. So welcome. You might grab a pen and paper. You might just decide to sit quietly and listen. However you choose to be here, thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness session. Permit every concern that you may have in any area of your life to leave your mind for the next few minutes. Permit your imagination to whisk you off to a mind place where dreams and wants float freely and in full view. Your imagination is one of your highest intellectual faculties. It's what allows you to create what you want in your life. Your imagination is so powerful, and yet most people tend to use it against themselves. Imagine you have access to all the resources you'll ever need, and you can have anything that you want. If you had all the time in the world, all the money in the world, you don't have to worry. You're going to the goal store and deciding, this is what I truly desire. What would you choose? If you could have anything, it doesn't matter how much it costs. It doesn't matter how it's going to show up. You could have anything that your heart desires. A fantastic love life, the business of your dreams running easily and millions of dollars floating into your bank account, whether you're there or not, whether you're on vacation or sleeping, the money's just pouring in. You don't have to worry about what you're going to do with your day because you're living the life that you really want. When you have an occupation or a career that you love, it doesn't feel like work. When money's flowing in, you don't worry about how the bills are going to be paid. If you had 3 wishes, there's a magic genie and you could have anything you want. What would you choose? What would you target to begin moving towards? What do you really want? Remember, you're giving no thought to how you're going to get it or if you will ever get it. Your only objective in this exercise is to clearly define what you want. The average individual's mind is so locked up with limitations that they never permit themselves to go to this mind place. You've been gifted with an imagination. Most of the time, we use it against ourselves. If you could just have anything, you could be anything, you could do anything, just start to let your imagination run wild. The only prerequisite is that you must really want it. As we study thinking into results, you're going to develop an awareness that deciding what you want and getting what you want are two completely different subjects. As you begin the process of deciding what you want, how you're going to get there is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Just know that the lawful process for achieving your goal will be clearly explained. The concepts in this lesson, a worthy ideal, setting and achieving worthy goals, can be effectively applied to the growth of a corporation, the effectiveness of a team, or the personal and professional development of an individual, regardless of age or gender. The first thing to do is look at your belief system. If you look at what you believe, there are limits to what you think you can have. There appears to be guards in your mind, and these guards have been commissioned by a higher authority to arrest any forward progress in a person's life beyond their level of belief. These guards take their marching orders from the belief system itself, which is governed by natural laws of the universe. There is no growth beyond the beliefs that a person holds. If a person attempts to accomplish something beyond their level of belief, the mind will quickly and automatically create ideas or reasons, excuses, justifying why it cannot be done. And those ideas will continue to flow until the person abandons the project. On the other hand, when a person or a group of people believe that something can be done, the mind will automatically begin creating ideas that will pave the path to accomplishment. The great secret of progress, then, lies in belief. So let's go back to the beginning and what is it that you really want? Do you allow your mind to go there? Or do you shut it down so you're not disappointed? Or do you wish for something but expect it not to happen? Do you have good, sound reasons for your beliefs that you can't do something? What if what you truly wanted was possible, and not only possible, it was guaranteed? What would that feel like? So we have to go back to the beginning. Permit every concern that you may have in any area of your life to leave your mind for a few minutes. And permit your imagination to whisk you off to a mind place where dreams and wants float freely and in full view. Just give yourself permission. If you had all the money in the world, all the resources that you need, What do you really want? Is it to be truly loved and cherished? To be respected? To have a loving, caring relationship with your family? Do you want to take a trip around the world by yourself or with your loved ones? Maybe you just want financial freedom so you truly don't have to worry about the bills, where you could have a new car and the house of your dreams. What does that look like? Most of us wish and hope for something, but then we put up roadblocks. We give all the excuses, all the reasons why it's never going to happen. And guess what? It's never going to happen because we get so entrenched in thinking about the how. What if you just believed that it was possible? You just decided that what you truly desire is yours. If you have a beautiful image in your mind of what you really want, that is yours. It's yours for the asking. If you have an idea in your mind, your imagination has gone to a place that shows you what your life could truly be like, without jealousy, without comparison, without grinding it out and working hard. Just like waving a magic wand and what you truly desire could appear in your life. What does that look like? What if you changed your belief that it's possible for you? Because the picture that you hold in your mind of your heart's desire is the coming attractions for your life. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. If you can see it in your mind, that means it is your future. Whatever you truly desire, plant the seed in your subconscious mind, in your heart of hearts. And then as you work on your beliefs, the universal energy pulls everything together so that you become a magnet to attract all the people, all the resources, everything that is needed to bring that beautiful picture in your mind into physical reality. Do you know that's how everything starts? With a picture in your mind? Everything starts in your imagination. Everything you're worried about, everything that you love, everything you think about repeatedly, and especially what you think about with emotional energy, that becomes your life. So what do you truly desire? What if you just imagine? Our beliefs are based on our evaluation of something. Frequently, when we reevaluate a situation, our belief about that situation will change. Check your beliefs with respect to what you think you can accomplish in your personal life, in your business life. You want to decide on something that you're going after that you've never done before, something that is so big, maybe it scares you a little bit, so beautiful. You believe that in being there, in creating it, in having it, you will be happy. and then become obsessed with that idea. When you have a big, beautiful goal that is designed to help you grow, it causes you to draw something from yourself that you didn't even know was there. If you know how to reach your goal, the goal is not going to do for you what goals are designed to do. That is to help you grow, to stretch, to reach for something more than what you already have, what you've already done. If you're really going to accomplish something, you're going to need to be inspired by going after something you really want. It's going to have to come from inside. So money is no object. Doesn't matter how long it's going to take. What is that beautiful picture in your mind that you truly desire? Take a deep breath in and let that go. Take another deep breath in and just allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to relax and let your imagination wander. Create a shopping list of all your wants. Include your personal wants, your professional wants. Everyone has a different picture in your mind. What do you desire? Would you love a secluded cabin at the lake where you can spend hours by yourself in nature, just enjoying the sounds of the animals and the birds, going for walks, enjoying the quiet, the peace of nature? Maybe you prefer to have a penthouse suite in Manhattan, a beautiful luxury place where you can take walks in Central Park and go shopping every day and see the world's best museums and art galleries. Maybe you love the hustle and the bustle, and you want to go to operas and theater and be around high quality people. Maybe you'd love to be working from a beach. I would prefer to be sitting on a beach, walking along the beach, enjoying the water, and not worrying about work. You can imagine you're getting dressed to go to a special event. You're going to be meeting a number of very important people. There will be dinner and dancing. There are people that you want to leave with a good impression. It goes without saying, you would pay very close attention to what you're wearing, to how your hair is done. You would mentally review the mindset that you want to go in with, as well as your physical appearance. Your imagination can take you anywhere. It can take you into a luxury meeting with high impact people. in New York City, or it can take you to a secluded island. Your mind is so powerful. Start to think about what you really want. If you could have anything, maybe write a whole list of what you would like. Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about where the money is going to come from. Just enjoy the vision. Most of us don't allow ourselves to relax long enough to let our imaginations wander. We've been taught that that's fantasy. Remember, I said everything starts in the imagination. Everything that was ever created came from someone's imagination. The cell phone that you're using, the chair you're sitting in, the vehicle that you're driving, the apartment or the house that you live in, that was once a fantasy in someone's imagination. As you're fantasizing, do not give one speck of mental energy to how the goal is going to be accomplished. Attempting to think of the how will limit or destroy the fantasy. Just think about what you want. Emerson said, "What lies before you and what lies behind you are tiny matters compared to what lies within you." And Earl Nightingale said, "This great dream, this surging, dynamic thing invisible to all the world except to the person who holds it, is responsible for every great advance of mankind." Take a deep breath in and just allow yourself to relax into what you truly desire. There must be something in your heart that, if you had it, you believe would complete you, would be making your life easier, would allow you the freedom to do what you truly want. What does that best life look like? What does the best version of you feel like? When you choose something special, something that you personally feel very drawn to and it's important to you, if you want it with all your heart and soul, that means that is yours. It's yours for the taking. It's also important that whatever you choose is in harmony. It's in harmony with what you plant in your heart, what you think in your mind, what you truly desire for your personal life and your professional life should be in alignment so that they don't pull you in opposite directions. For example, you don't want to own a retail store where you have to be there all the time and plan to be away on holidays for 6 months of the year. You can have a store, but you want people that are trustworthy running it for you. You don't have to worry about customers and inventory. What does your love life look like? What does your ideal body look like? Healthy, strong? You can take your imagination into any area of your life, but it's important that you give all your mental energy to the building of the image of the good that you desire, building a fantasy. And then through the perpetual transmutation of energy, we're going to start to give it shape. We're going to take ideas and turn them into reality. Don't let any outside conditions or circumstances dictate how you will live. Refuse to let anything that's going on outside of you stop you. You must believe you are able and willing to do what is required in order to turn this fantasy into a theory and then into a goal. As you get emotionally involved in the goal, you involve your emotions. You get it's so clear in your mind's eye that when you think about this picture, your heart pulls you. It's exactly what you want. And the expression of that emotional involvement is going to start to change your behavior. As your behavior changes, your results start to change. And this beautiful image in your mind starts to turn into a fact. It turns into reality. We always start with a goal. That's your compass. That's the target that you're shooting for. You got to wake up in the morning and get excited. I am working towards my goal. We are goal-seeking organisms. What is it that you have in your mind's eye? You might spend some time now writing it out. If you have a whole shopping list of things that you want, what is one thing that you truly desire? Give all your mental energy to the building of the image of the good that you desire. Think about it as an image in your mind, and then write it down. See yourself in possession of whatever it is that you want. You might take some time to write pages and pages of what you want. In your love life, in your family life, in your work life, there are no limits. Whatever you can see in your mind is meant for you. Take that fantasy and describe it in detail, and describe it in the present tense. Write it down as if you are truly grateful, and pretend that it's happening right now. Write yourself a little story. I am so happy. I am so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't believe this is my life. It is so wonderful. As you attach emotional words, as you write it out clearly and in detail, what it is that you truly desire. Right now, it's just a fantasy. We're going to take what's in your mind and turn it into matter. We're going to take that beautiful goal and make it real. You have tremendous creative potential. Remember that everything you see around you was once an idea that was conceived in someone's imagination. All images that originate in the imagination were once fantasies. Flying airplanes was a fantasy at one time. So was your car. So was the internet. So was your cell phone. To exercise your creative faculty, you begin by building a fantasy. You mentally play with that fantasy until you start taking it seriously. And then you flip from using your imagination to using your reasoning factor, another one of your intellectual faculties. And you start to build the idea more clearly. And that's where your image turns into a theory in your conscious mind. Your potential is infinite. The first step is to allow your imagination to run wild and decide what it is that you are in love with. And decide that's what you're going after. Then we're going to turn your goal over to the universal subconscious mind. The laws of the universe kick in. And the first law, perpetual transmutation of energy, takes over. And your goal begins to move into physical form with and through you. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Write down what you truly desire, and I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7. Thank you. Create a wonderful day.